Eight-Bit Baseball is on! Today we're at Towering Titans Stadium for the Towering Titans against Deep Dungeons. Deep Dungeons are 1-3 on the season. The Titans are still looking for their first win. All the players have warmed up and they've taken the field. It's time for the game to begin. Excellent, and to lead us off, left fielder Neil for the Dungeons. Takes a first pitch ball from Robes. Robes gets the start for the Titans today. And a pitch back inside that he's able to bat over to Benson, who throws him out at first. So that brings up Layden, the right fielder for the Dungeons. Robes gives him a pitch on the inside, and it's down the line. He's able to get it down the line well into the right field side. Singer's going to have to chase that one down, although he does limit it to just a single. Hard hit into the right field side there. So he is on base. That's Layden on base now with a single. And Henry is popped up. He's popped up, and it is Norris, the second baseman, who gathers under it for the out. So now House, the center fielder. And House bats that one over into right field. It's popped up. It's very deep, but it looks like Singer will have that one. And so down goes the side, and we move to the bottom. Titans up to bat. LaSalle on the hill for the Dungeons today, getting the start. And then right fielder Singer leading off for the Titans. He's popped up. That's on the first base side. First baseman Henry's out there. And, ooh, that almost got away from him. He had to reach at the last second to grab that one. Perina now up to bat for the Titans, the shortstop. And it's hit lightly on the first base side, and it bounces foul. Strike one. No balls. One strike to Perina, the shortstop. LaSalle, the right-handed side armor, gives him a pitch. It was on the able to be batted back out, and the first baseman Henry dives for it and then steps on the bag for the out. Two down for Taylor, center fielder. He's popped up as well. This one is over on the first base side. So Henry once again moving towards it, and he grabs that one. And that one, he seems to be misjudging those just a hair and is having to adjust at the last second. Nevertheless, making the catch and recording the out. So to the top of the second we go. Star, second baseman's going to lead this one off for the Dungeons. And that's a hit that gets through the shortstop and the third baseman. So he's on to base. Leadoff single. And Ramsey's one of the best hitters in the entire league now up to bat. And he's going to get on base again. He's seventh in average and leading the league in both home runs and RBIs. That's a double. And it advances the runners. Yeah, okay, even a little bit of base path action there. Nevertheless, they will stay at second and third. So in scoring position for Rubio, the catcher. Seventh batter. He swings through a pitch there from Rose. Strike one. No balls, one strike to Rubio. And then a pitch back across the zone that he's able to hit. But it's over to Foster, who tags the bag, and then he runs over to keep the runners in place. So now one down for Jesse, the shortstop. He fouls that one deeply on the third base side. Strike one. Runners still at second and third. Great scoring opportunity here for the Dungeons. Takes a strike on the inside now. No balls, two strikes to Jesse, the shortstop. Robes gives him a pitch on the outside. He's popped up. He's popped up, and Stroud is out there. He's under it, calling for it, and he has it for the out. So now two down. Runners still in scoring position. LaSalle, the pitcher, they will not pinch it for him. Going to see what he can do if he can knock those runners home and help his possibilities of earning the win today. And he's quickly ahead on the count. 2 balls, no strikes to LaSalle from Robes. And then back across the zone, and he bats at that one. It's hit over on the third base side. Will it get over Benson's head? It does not. It was very close. It almost dropped, and that would have been an RBI, but not quite enough on the bat. So to the bottom of the second we go. Towering Titans back up. Foster, first baseman. Strike on the big pitch from LaSalle there. LaSalle delivers on the inside, and he bats it. That one back up to the shortstop, Jesse, who is able to throw it over to Henry, the first baseman, in time for the out. So Betson, the left fielder, comes up. LaSalle delivers, and it's outside for a ball, trails outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Betson. And he gives him a pitch on the inside, 101 miles an hour, but it's a ball. Very close pitch. I think that could have been called a strike. 2 balls, no strikes to Betson. And then back inside, he hit him. hit by pitch, so that will count as a walk, and that brings up Norris. Norris, and a first pitch swinging strike. No balls and 1 strike to Norris, the second baseman. Inside for a ball, 88 miles an hour on that one. LaSalle winds and delivers. So the pitch is inside for a strike. So he's got 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Norris. Head on the count, runner at first, 1 down, and then that one's outside. Started across to look across the plate and then trailed outside. And then that one was a little bit outside. He bats at it, however. He's popped up, and Rubio's moving back into foul territory. Appears to have it, and he does. So that's a pop out for the second out. And Benson now the third baseman up. LaSalle pitches outside, well outside, 88 miles an hour. Runner at first now, 2 down, bottom of the second, and ball outside. LaSalle winds and delivers, and back inside, and he hits him. So that's 2 walks now. And runner at first and second, 2 down for Stroud, the catcher. Ball outside. LaSalle not having a lot of pitches across the zone right now. Back inside for a strike, 89, 1-1. Maybe he's trying to hit the batters to intimidate them. 1-1 there, and then back outside for a ball, 86 miles an hour. 2 balls, 1 strike to Stroud. Back inside for a strike. That one was in the middle and then trailed to the outside. 2-2 is the count. And then back to the inside. He bats at that one. It's hit into the left field side. Neal is back. He's going back, and he's still going back, and he's, just barely able to make the catch for the third out. So we move to the top of the third. Neal leading us off once again. Robes on the hill. He's popped up. That's in the infield, a little beyond the infield there. It's Starr going back. And he is able to make... that's Norris able to make the catch. Robes delivers on the inside. Very close pitch there. 1 ball. No strikes to Layden. Layden takes another pitch on the inside, a ball. 2 balls and no strikes to Layden. Robes back inside for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Able to get the corner there. There's a lot of action on his pitches. And then back outside. That was a very nice pitch. It was inside and then outside and then hit the zone. 2-2 to Layden. Robes back inside, and Robes swings at that one, and Norris is able to catch it on the run. Infield pop out, sort of a little soft line drive pop out. Henry, the first baseman, and he swats at that one. That's also out to Norris, who's able to glove and throw over to Foster for the out. So to the bottom of the third we go. Towering Titans up to bat, and it's Robes that's going to lead this one off. Pitcher. It's inside for a ball. Sell is throwing a lot of pitches outside of the zone today. Delivers another one outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Robes. So he's back inside for a strike. He hits the zone on that one. 2-1. And then back inside, and he does bat at that one. It's out to Ramses, who's able to throw it over to first in time for the out. So we're back to the top of the order, and Singer, the right fielder, is up to bat. So gives him a pitch across the zone. He is able to hit that, and it's over to Starr, who gloves it in time. Throws it over for the second out. So moving quickly now, Perina, the shortstop. LaSalle gives him a pitch on the inside. He doesn't even, just moves back from that one. 74 miles an hour. 1 ball, no strikes to Perina. And then again inside 71. 2 balls and no strikes to Perina. And he winds and delivers, and he does find the zone there. 2-1. 2-1 on the at-bat with Perina now. 3 balls and 1 strike. And then back in the inside. It's across the zone. He bats at it, and that is Starr, who flags in and grabs it for the out. So we move to the dungeon. Still no score after 3 innings. House, center fielder, going to lead this inning off for us. And he bats it down. That's down the line. That's going to get in for a hit. He's going to be on base. And rushing up to second, that's Singer out there, the right fielder, chasing it down. And House is on second base. A leadoff double. So Starr, with a very impressive 500 average, he's up. And hits that one down the line. It's foul, though, on the third base side. Robes now checking the runner, and then gives him a pitch across the zone. He hits it. That's going to get through the gap there and out to the left fielder. So runners at the corners now. Nobody down. That brings up Ramses, one of the best in the business. And he hits that one foul. Deeply foul. Runner's going to still be at the corners. Let's reset now. No balls, 1 strike, but nobody down. Runners at the corners for Ramses. And a strike. Robes was able to trail that one across the plate, and then he swings at that one, and it's back up to the third baseman. I'm sorry, the shortstop, Harina, who's able to throw him out at first. Runner's still at, I'm sorry, the runner was able to advance. So runner's at first and second now, with one down, and Rubio up to bat. Rubio bats at that one over on the first base side, foul ball. No balls, and one strike to Rubio. One down. Runners at second and third. Outside, ball, 1-1. Robes, checking the runners. Ooh, that was a very nice pitch. Had a lot of movement on it. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Rubio. Robes comes back across the plate, and he does bat at that one. Oh, a diving play by Norris. Incredible defense there, and it keeps the runners from advancing. Jesse, the shortstop, up now, and he bats at that one. That's going to be on the third base side, foul. That was impressive defense there by Foster. That definitely would have been a run scored there. And so Jesse's up, the shortstop, no balls, 1 strike. Runner still at second and third. See if Robes is going to get out. That's hit up to the shortstop, who's able to throw it over. Not in time. Oh, that was very close. A run scores, breaking the tie. Oh, LaSalle now, the pitcher, up to bat. He's hit over to the third base side, and that one will be in time. But the first score is added by the Deep Dungeons. It's now 1-0 going into the bottom. I'm sorry, the bottom. Yes, the bottom of the fourth. Taylor's going to lead this one off for the Titans. LaSalle still on the hill. And he's batted that one out to the second baseman Star, who throws it over to Henry for the first out. And Foster now, your leadoff man, first baseman, LaSalle. He gives him a pitch on the inside. It's kind of a very slow pitch. He's losing some velocity there, but that's going to be in for a hit. He hit that between Neal and House, the left fielder and center fielder. He's up to second now with a double. And Neal jumped for it, but he was just not able to get close to it. And we've got a pinch hitter now in for Betson. That is Backer. Oh, and he's got a hard hit into center and right field, and that's going to advance her. We're going to see if somebody's going to move home. Yeah, he's going to move home, and it looks like it's going to be an RBI. It is indeed an RBI double, ties the game. So Backer on the pinch hit. So that brings up Norris. And he's popped up. He's popped up on the infield side. That is, who is that? That's Star. Star's going to make that play. He's under it, called for it, and got it for the out. So 2 down. The score is now tied for Benson, the third baseman, runner up on second. And that is over into left field, but Neal is able to run over and grab it for the final out. So our game is tied, 1-1, after 4 innings. Deep Dungeons up. Neal leading us off. Pitch on the inside. He bats that one down the line. It's going to get in. It's in. It got past Benson. He was running in, so Betson has to retrieve it out in left field. He has gotten onto base with a hit. All right, now Layden, the right fielder. Robes on the hill. Nobody down. And that's back up the middle to the shortstop. He throws over to Foster in time, so that's 1 down. Runner was not able to advance. There was some kind of wonky base running there, but he was not called out. So just 1 down, and the first ball there to Henry, the first baseman. 1-1 now to Henry. And then back across the zone, he moves out, and he smacks at that one. It's hit out into the outfield, and it looks like, oh, Singer was on the run and just barely got to it. He almost had to scrape it right off the turf. All right, so now 2 down for House, the center fielder. And he hits that one down the line, but it's Foster. He's there. He's there, and he's able to make the play for a quick out. So that ends everything, and we move to the bottom of the frame now. Stroud going to lead us off, the catcher. LaSalle still on the hill for the Dungeons. And it's hit down the third base side, and it is Ramsey's. He grabs it, throws it over. We've got the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. So Robes now. Let's see if the pitcher can generate some offense in this tie ball game. And he's popped up. He's popped up, and it's LaSalle himself that's going to call for it and go back, and he's got it. Out number 2. Back to the top of the order, Singer, our right fielder. Titans looking to pull ahead in this tie ball game. That's a ball. Ball on the outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Singer. LaSalle winds and delivers, and that's inside, and he's popped up. It looks like it's going to trail into foul territory, but Layden is able to rush over and catch it in foul territory for the final out. So we move on to the 6th. Deep Dungeons. Back up to bat. Star, second baseman. Hits that one out softly to Barina, who is able to make the throw in time. Ramsey's now one of the big hitting stars of the league. I'm sure he would love to do something to help out the Dungeons right now. Takes a first pitch ball from Robes. 1 ball, no strikes to Ramses. And then back inside for a strike. So 1-1. Even count to Ramses. 1 down in the top of the 6th. Then an even ball game. 1-1. Deep Dungeons, Towering Titans. And then back inside, he watches that one for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ramses. Robes delivers. And it's inside for a strike. 2 balls now and 2 strikes to Ramses. Robes. And Ramses bats at that one. It's hit. It's popped up in the infield side. It's Purina running back there. And he has it for the out. Rubio now the catcher. Robes gives him a pitch on the outside. Very close on that one, but a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Rubio. And he winds and delivers on the inside. And oh, wow! Norris was able to grab that line drive. That was hard hit, but he grabbed that one right out of the air for the out. Well played. Purina now. Shortstop for the Titans. And that one's hit up and popped up. Star's running over there. Star's been making a lot of plays today. He's under that one. Oh, and he was a little poorly positioned and had to reach at the last second to grab that one. But nevertheless, he's got the out, and Taylor now comes up to bat. LaSalle still on the hill. We've got a real pitcher's duel going here, but both guys are getting pretty tired, so we'll see who blinks first. And a strike now, 1-1. Strike to Taylor. Back across the zone. He's popped up. That one's out in the outfield. It's between center and right, and it's going to drop in there. That's House, the center fielder. That's a double. And House has to retrieve it. He throws it in, but he's on base. 1 down. 1 down for Foster. Foster's got Taylor. Oh, and he's gonna advance Taylor. Foster's gonna get up with a double. That's gonna be an RBI. So the tie is broken, and he is staying at second. 2-1 for the home team. And we've got timeout. What is this now? Pitching change, yes. Grant coming in. Relief. Grant now on the hill. Let's see what he can do. And it's hit out into right field, and Layden does grab it. So it's a single. The runner advances. And now runners at the corners for Norris, the second baseman. Strike on the outside corner. 78. Grant. Ooh, inside, 90 miles an hour. 2 strikes, no balls there. And then back across the zone, he does swing at that one. It is in the corner. It looks like it's going foul, and it is foul. It is foul. Layden was charging hard, but he could not get to that one. He's lucky it went foul. 2 balls and no strikes. And another pitch that he bats at. The first baseman has it, and the runner tried to advance to second. He threw it back to up to second, and he was able to get back to first. So still runners at the corners for Benson, the third baseman. That one looked inside and then trailed back out inside, or looked across the plate and then trailed inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Grant back inside, and he bats at that one, and it's up to Starr, who just throws the lead runner out there for the final out. So they take the lead on that RBI double. And who are we going to see? Nat coming in. That is for Jesse. In the shortstop position. Takes the first pitch, ball. And the second pitch is swung at, and it's down the line for a hit. It's down the line. It's going to be Singer who's going to have to dig that one up and throw it in. He's got a double. He's going to get up onto base with a double. So that brings up Grant, the pitcher, who was subbed in the last inning, relief. And he is... got a tall order. Oh, it gets it over Norris. Norris was charging in, but it got over his head. Incredible. So Grant, the pitcher, is going to have a double and an RBI. The game is tied, and Grant is still moving. Grant is going to have a triple out of all this. Incredible. So he greatly helps his position here as pitcher, and the game is tied. So now back to Neal. And that one's going to get out into center right. And, oh, it was Singer. It dropped right in front of Singer, and Taylor's going to have to grab it. They've got the lead now. They grab the lead back on that double. How exciting is that? All right, timeout. We've got a pitching change here as well. Leone now in for the Titans in place of Robes. And that one is hit out. Oh, that's into the outfield as well. So now runners at the corners. Leone not able to stop the offensive charge here. 3-2, nobody down. And that one's hard hit. That's way into the outfield. Singer's going there, but kiss it goodbye. Home run. Deep Dungeons, hitting it deep. House up to bat, with now a 6-2 lead. Foul ball. No balls, and 1 strike, still nobody down. A 4-run lead now for the Dungeons. Strike makes it no balls and 2 strikes to House. The cleanup man. Leone delivers, and he bats it. That one hits hit. That's going to get on base. It's out to Singer. Singer almost threw him out, but he did get onto base. And another good hit. So Star comes up. We got the runner in motion there, and he's going to be, he's thrown out. Not fast enough. Not fast enough. So we finally have 1 down. And Star, second baseman, is up. Leone winds and delivers. It's inside for a ball. 1-1 now the count to Leone. I'm sorry, from Leone to Star. 2 balls and 1 strike to Star. Second baseman. Back across the zone for a strike. 2-2 to Star. Leone handling it well. And swinging strike! He struck him out. First pitch, there's a ball to Ramses. 1 ball, no strikes to Ramses. Leone gives him a pitch on the outside that Ramsey swings at. It's popped up into the left field side, and Betson is over there for the catch. So it's 3 outs after 5 runs scored and a 4-run lead for the Dungeons. Titans, the home team up. Grant pitching in relief after starting the offensive rally in the last half of the inning. That one's popped up on the left field side. Neal's out there, and he grabs it for the out. And a timeout. And a pinch hitter now, Larson, coming in. And we will see a pitching change in the next inning. Let's attempt to get some off. And looky there, he's going to walk. So now Singer up to bat. Grant still pitching, nobody down. I'm sorry, 1 down with a runner at first. Trailing by 4. Gives him a strike on the outside, even the count at 1-1. Grant throws him a pitch across the zone. He is able to hit that. It looks like it's going to be a double play. However, it's a double play, so they get out of the inning after grounding into that double play. And Grant himself played some defense, some important defense in that double play. So he's just getting it done on all fronts today. Nelson now up to pitch for the Titans. First pitch is inside for a ball. Rubio, the catcher for Deep Dungeons, is leading us off here in the top of the 8th. And the second pitch is outside for a ball. So 2-2 now to Nelson. I'm sorry, to Rubio from Nelson. And that one's outside, just right on the edge of the plate. 97 miles an hour for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Rubio. Nelson delivers a ball on the inside. So it's 3 balls now and 1 strike to Rubio. Nelson winds and delivers. And back outside, he's popped up. He popped him up, and it's kind of slooping over there. It's Norris, second baseman, who slides over to make the catch. So Nat now, who was substituted, and is up to bat. Nelson gives him a pitch on the outside. He bats it down. It's very softly hit. Norris slides over and makes the throw to Foster for that out. And Grant, the pitcher, is up. The Deep Dungeons pitcher. Gets a pitch right across the zone. He bats at it. He's on for a hit. He is on for a hit. Incredible. Grant has hit safely. So back around to Neal. First pitch inside for a ball. 1-0 to Neal. Another pitch inside for a ball. 2 down with Grant on first. Looking to add on. 3 balls, no strikes to Neal. Nelson throws him a strike, finally. 3 balls and 1 strike to Neal, the left fielder. Leading by 4. Strike! Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Neal from Nelson. Let's see what happens here. He winds and delivers, and that one is swung at very hard. It's out to center left, and it is off the wall. Off the wall for a double. It advances Grant all the way up to third base. So he was very patient, and he waited on his pitch, and he got it, and it was a successful at-bat. That one's popped up over on the first base side. Out into the crowd for a nightlight with an interesting backstory. Layden, the right fielder, up to bat. He's behind on the count. No balls, 2 strikes from Nelson. Runners at second and third. That's down the line, but it is hit to Foster, and he's able to tag the bag for the out. So they're able to get out of that one without any damage, but it was dramatic. Perina now, the shortstop, will lead us off here for the Titans, and Grant on the hill for the Dungeons. That one's hit down the foul line. Looks like it's going to go, yeah, kind of bounce foul. Layden was charging in, but he wasn't able to catch it for the out. And Grant gives him the pitch right on the outside of the corner there, so no balls and 2 strikes to Farina. Head on the count, and then back inside. Oh, and he hit him. Farina will walk. And we've got a pitching change. Looks like Grant is going to get some relief here in the form of Noel. Noel was the gentleman's name. And so that's Taylor. And Taylor's going to get on base with a hit. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he was not. Layden was able to grab it and throw out the lead runner there. So there is still a runner on first, but 1 down. Foster, the first baseman, up. Oh, he swung right through that one. That was a very nice pitch by Noel. And Foster. The count is even now. That's a very curvy pitch. 1-1 to Foster. No. Back inside for a ball. 2-1. 2-1. And then inside for a strike. Evens the count at 2-2. And then back outside a ball. So another full count. Let's see what happens. And a pitch inside. He bats it down. Right back to the pitcher. And he throws it up to second, and then back to first for the double play. They completed it. Well, very good defense there, and they get out of the inning quickly. So Deep Dungeons with their last opportunity to add on here in the 9th inning, leading by 4. And that is hit out into right field, and it's popped up, but Singer's there, and he has it. So 1 down. And now House, the center fielder, will take his turn against Nelson. The Titans, and he hits it down the line. That's going to be on for a hit, and he's up to first. Singer's out there chasing it down, and he will stay at first. So a single with 1 down here in the top of the 9th, which brings up Starr, the second baseman. And Starr hits that one out into center right, and nobody's out there. It looks like it's going to almost drop. Oh, it was Singer who finally was able to get under it. That was a very difficult play to make, but he was able to get it. Now Ramsey's, that one's down the line, third base. Let's see if Betson can make the play. Oh, another very close one, but Betson made an incredible play on defense to save that one and move us to the bottom of the 9th. So Backer now up, and he hits that one very hard. Oh, and it was Neal who caught the line drive. Incredible. He almost caught it down at the ground at the turf. So Norris now comes up. And he's popped up. He's popped up over on the foul side. It's the first baseman, first base side of the foul area, and that's 2 down. And Benson is the last hope for the home team. Noel about to close it out, and he's hit over. Oh, he does get on. He does get on. That's hit out to the left fielder Neal. So he's on to first. There's still some life from the home team here with 2 down. Stroud, the catcher, up to bat, and he gives him a pitch on the outside, way outside, and it's 1 ball and no strikes to Stroud. And then back inside, outside, very close on the plate, 1-1 for a strike, and way outside for a ball. So 2-1, Noel to Stroud. Noel, 2 down, runner at first, strike. So count evens the count at 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Stroud way outside. So full count with 2 down, runner at first. Home team trying to get anything they can to keep the game alive. The pitch is outside. He walked him. Stroud walks. And we now see a pinch hitter, Waters, come up. A natural move there. In an attempt to get offense, he swings through that one, a strike. And so Noel, with runners at second, tough position to be in. Strike! He gets him with a second strike now. He's just 1 pitch away, and it is a hit down the line, and it will be gloved by the first baseman. He steps on the bag, and the game is over. Deep Dungeons win that one, 6-4 on the road. Grant earns the win. Robes will take the loss. Outstanding game. Hope you enjoyed it.